Hi, Kelly here at Cochrane Toyota. We're located at 8 River Heights Drive, Cochrane, Alberta. And today I've got a 2018 CHR to show you. So the CHR, a neat little car that Toyota made. These things are about the size of a Corolla, but they're easier to get into. They sit a little higher so you can shuffle in without having to drop down on a compact car. The CHR stands for Compact High Rider. Again, like I said, that's what they're meant to do. Is they're a small little car that's nice and easy to get into. I'll show you that when we get there. But this is Toyota's new global architecture frame. These things are extremely stable to drive. If you've not driven one of these things, they surprise you. They're tight around corners, stiff all the way through, and they're surprisingly comfortable to drive. One of the things I like about these guys is they're jammed full of awesome little features. Like right up front, you've got a really nice set of LED headlight or daytime running lights. And you do have radar adaptive cruise control right there, which is going to be a nice version of cruise control, allow you to sit behind traffic without having to adjust your speed over and over. It does it all automatically for you. Plus right there, you do have the lane trace assist and anti-collision camera. That's looking for lines in the road to keep you straight. It will audibly beep in the car if you start wandering. And it's also looking for silhouettes like people, animals, and things like that will take you to a dead stop if it deems you're going to hit it. Also, a really nice set of rims on these guys. I like that. And again, almost a new set of tires on these guys. Little nubbins are on there. But very unique little cars. Jump into the back here. I'll show you the rear end because this is a hatchback. Pop it open. This little privacy tonneau is removable. You can pull that out if you'd like. You do have 3 child seat anchors, so you can fit 3 triple harness child seats in there. You do have an extra set of floor mats that we've got tucked away in there, and then underneath you've got your full-size spare and another set of floor mats as well, and lots of storage underneath there. So pop this guy down, jump into the inside of this guy. The handle is up here. This is a 4-door. You go into the inside here and you do have a nice roomy space back here. And again, you can fit 3 car seats across. These do fold down flat, which is a nice option. I just got to move that seat forward, otherwise it would fold. This guy does have the smart key technology. You can hear it beeping at me, letting me know that I've got the key in my pocket and the car is running. That allows me to, I'll quickly turn it off and show you how this works. So if I'm walking away, all I need to do is touch this button, locks the door, and then I'm ready to go back inside. I just got to go back inside there and open her up. So smart key on this, really nice little option. You have a nice set of automatics here, automatic windows front and back, your power locks, power mirrors, and then you do have your mirrors that do tuck right here, so you can automatically set it so that it tucks every time you turn the car off, or leave them open. So again, if you want to get those mirrors tucked inside, you can do that. I'll show you when I turn the car on. And of course your power mirrors. This guy does have power lumbar support, and then lots of adjustments for your height and your distance from the pedal. This also has in here, I think it's a telescoping. I don't want to honk the horn. Yeah, there you go. Set that all up depending on what you want to do. Fuel tank, so nobody needs to steal your gas. You can open it from here. Your dimmings, your dash lights, and then of course automatic headlights. So you turn this guy to automatic, flip it forward. Yeah, I think it's already forward with that guy, and you never need to touch your lights again. It'll automatically adjust accordingly. I'll jump into this guy and give you a nice little shot of these seats. They're really comfortable. They're like a sport seat. Super nice little car. I'll shut the door, and I might need to go to a different location. Maybe I'll see the stuff in here. So right off the bat, you notice 19,000 K on this guy. We've got eco mode set. I'll show you what that looks like down in the center here. I can adjust those settings. But you can see I've got the radar adaptive cruise control set. I can adjust that how far. So there's the furthest distance, the smallest distance right there. And of course I can do my lane departure right there. You can see that turn on and off. Inside here I've got a few different options as well. Messages are going to be, see if I can get that in focus there for you. Messages are anything that the car needs to tell me that's going on with the vehicle. My settings I can adjust right there for lane departure, anti-collision, In my drive mode as well, I'll go down and show you that one. Drive mode, I can go eco. That was what you see down there, eco mode. And depending on how I want this. This is electronic throttle. It adjusts my throttle and my responsiveness on this guy. So again, if I want to go to sport mode, it just gives me a little more peppy ride. I'll keep going over. Your digital speedometer, I like this guy. Tells you your distance is empty there at the bottom, so 72 kilometers left in this guy. It's one of my favorites, and you see your outside temperature gauge up there as well. Back to the lane departure. So again, lots of cool little functions in that. And I was just controlling that with this guy right here. We'll jump into this. You've got a glove box right there with your 12-volt plug-in. You do have an electronic parking brake. What that allows me to do, if I press this whole button right here, when I get to a stop sign or something like that, I don't need to depress the brake. This will automatically do it for me, and then it will automatically put the parking brake on when I turn the car off. It's a really nice feature. So as soon as I touch this, you'll see that light go off, and the parking brake goes off. As soon as I put it back on, the parking brake will automatically pop on there for me. Traction control, I can turn it off and off from here. My steering, or my gear shifter, I do have a manual setting, so I can go through the gears if I'm passing somebody or going up and down a hill. And then a nice soft touch all the way through here, and then a cup holder there for you. Your USB plug-in is right there, along with a space that I can fit a smaller phone, not a big phone in there, but USB will be hard plug into that screen up here. In here you've got heated seats on both the passenger and the driver seat, right there. And then I do have dual climate control in this guy, which is a nice feature. I hit auto, and then I can adjust however I want. If I hit sync, it automatically syncs it back to this one. If I take sync off, lower the temperature of this guy, throw air conditioning on. This is going to be eco, so it's going to set, when I go to automatic and hit eco here, it's going to automatically get me the best power reduction to get me to the climate I'm there. So again, a little bit more of a fuel economy piece, but a nice little feature, especially if you're looking for maximum fuel economy out of this guy. I'll turn this back down. In your screen here, I'll get a nice shot of that. You've got a few different options I like. One thing that they've done really nice with these is if I need Bluetooth for anything, it'll automatically take me to the phone pairing settings. Just hit add. It'll take me right to that spot. So if I was in my settings on my phone right now, I could sync that. But it's super easy to use. Anytime you need a button, it will automatically take you right to the right screen. A button, sorry, that you need your phone. If I hit media, AM, FM, this is Toyota's, a lot of little functions in here. Once you set up your phone with the Toyota settings, you got a lot of fun little functions there for you. You can stick a USB stick in there and have MP3 players, and then of course the old auxiliary in and out. Settings to this guy, I can adjust a bunch of things. Where the layout is, if I don't want that beep you're hearing, I can turn the beep off, and now I don't have the beep. Turn it back on, you can hear the beep all the way through. I personally don't like that beep. So I go back to the settings, voice control, the display, Bluetooth. I can go through a bunch of different things, or if I just want to turn it off because I'm driving, I can hit that button. As soon as I touch anything, it goes back to it. Again, stereo in this thing is actually very good. It's a nice sounding stereo. So if I go to, where is it? Audio or media right there. Let me turn this down. I can adjust a lot of different things. Right now the EQ is set at powerful. I can set the EQ to a couple different forms and fashions that I like. This is your speed, so it adjusts for how fast you're going on the highway. And then I like it. The powerful version is a very good stereo in this guy. Nice little touch. Again, the CHR compact high rider. It's appointed really nice, and these things are extremely comfortable to drive. If you're looking to that Corolla market but don't want to be as low as a small compact car, these guys are awesome. Again, this is a clean version, clean car proof, one owner. Come on down and check it out at Cochrane Toyota.